And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. A man who played college football here in the Sunshine State. It's USF's Marlon Mack. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Made at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Mack. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, it's Locke. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
First down.
So that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
They'll run it. It's Mack. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Tackle made.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Off the play fake. Shields. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, You've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So the defensive front holding strong there on 4th and inches.
And how about the battle of big people up front? That turned into a leverage game, didn't it?
Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away, because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And he's got room. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they...
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes this a 9-point game.
Set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Block working out of the gun. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And 6 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Marlon Mack. And he stopped immediately there.
Marlon Mack, the ball carrier.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought...
This is caught at the 20. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
His throw caught at about the 5. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
McCann's kick up and good. And that will bump up the lead again to 12-0. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Their own 25-yard line.
Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Going after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game.
McCann set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. But no, but well, let me finish.
Okay.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They'll go with Snell here on first down. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Yeah, this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Locke. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Sam Hubbard able to record his 5th sack of the season.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
At their own 18.
Miami set to take over. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Shields. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Complete to DJ Chark.
Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure.
He's brought down back at the 16.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Shields. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Operating from the gun, Shields. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Dolphins are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. David Njoku with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. You would have to think they're going to make it more of a priority to get him the football. You're losing here in the second quarter, and he's been really quiet.
I think all we have to do, and it's too bad we can't actually see the actual play sheet now from the coordinator, because he's looking down at that and saying, okay, do I put him in different spots? Do I try and isolate him? What routes do I run? You're exactly right. They've got to get the ball in his hands and get their offense kick-started.
He does have the 2 catches, but pretty quiet so far. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. He completes this one to Mack. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Locke, and that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Locke again. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And that'll put us within 3 scores as it becomes now a 23-point game.
Jets 3.
Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there.
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They were winners last week defeating the Raiders, and right now they're in the driver's seat here as they start off 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Shields being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let... It got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds moves, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed, Croc. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
To throw on second down. Shields. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. DJ Chark, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did. All the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
They're on 23-yard line.
Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Lock now on first down. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, Locke got his man complete over the middle. That's Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
2nd and 11. From midfield, here's Locke. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's 3rd down and 11.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Lock. And that is incomplete.
Lock's pass. Forced to the ground and incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
15-yard line.
Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
On the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 15-yard line.
They run again with Breida. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down.
If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. From the gun, Shields. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mack. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At their 48-yard line.
To throw it is Lock. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Lock. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Mack. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
35-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, Lock. And he's got his man on the out route. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
14. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Lock. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the 1st quarter. Good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Miami. The Dolphins on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down.
First and goal.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. From the gun, Shields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
McCann's got it teed up. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. On 1st down, Locke. Throw left side complete. It's Mack. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Operating from the gun, Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out.
Drew Locke, sacked.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
From the gun, Locke. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception. And this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
39-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Shields. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Operating from the gun, Shields. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
Shields pass. Intercepted by the Jets.
Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Lock. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Jets.
From the gun. Lock. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 35-yard line. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Now the slant able to find Ayuk.
Complete to Brandon.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. If you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Lock. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Throwing on first down is Lock. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
On the ground, it's Mack. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Lock. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Kyle Rudolph. His first touchdown on the year. Rohrwasser now for the point after. And the lead is down to 20. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a Jet touchdown.
20.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
1-yard line.
From the gun, Shields. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Miami Dolphins.
Give him 30 yards there. Operating from the gun. Shields to the end zone, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. From a yard out. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And that stretches the lead to 27. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins.
20. Tucker.
McCann's got it teed up. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Lock now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mack. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
7 yards to go.
From the gun, Lock. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down.
55, my God, 55.
Lock looks to throw it again. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
A loss of 13 yards.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. On 3rd and long, it's Lock. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 44.
Intercepted.
Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it?
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Lock again here on 2nd and 10. He dumps this off to Mack. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. From the gun, it's Lock. And this one incomplete. And so the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On first down, here's Breida. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line.
Breida.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a step on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. Out of the draft, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all. Look at my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on. Must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need to win, who need to win? That's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. With a step on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Time I was dying and out, had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be, playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast, a family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breathe on with the game now. There